Welcome back, everybody. And this video will just be on the testing map, because the main reason of this video was not for Snowrunner, but I'll explain it when I start. And I wanted to bring up something, and I just recently saw this, that one of the people that I follow on a social media platform, and I'm guessing it's true, but his daughter was sent, well, she tried to end her own life. And she was sent to a mental hospital. I think she's out now, but for all the people out there that say that mental health isn't real, it is. And you know, at least this is how I've seen it, 'cause I'm not trying to say that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that we gotta see from different points of view. 'Cause say like men, we have our own struggles, and then women have their own, and then women have their struggles. So we need to acknowledge those struggles and realize, like, okay, they're going through this. What can I or me and other people do to help? Because negativity isn't gonna get you anywhere. And you know, his daughter's a good kid. Very respectful. And her parents, very respectful too. Breaks my heart. And yet we got all these people out here saying that it's real world stuff. Let me just tell you this. If you were in that situation, feeling the same emotions, what would you do? You'd probably be feeling the same way. Because we all have our limits. And you know, for those that say, like, that's not how the world expects you to be. Like, who cares? You're your own person. If someone disagrees with what you're saying, then yeah, then yeah, it's fine to friendly disagree, but but people saying something like, "Oh, well, that's not real world stuff," or whatever. What is that gonna accomplish? And you know, being being a person who is on the autism spectrum and also struggles from depression. I mean, yeah, I still get up every day. I still try to be my best, but it's hard. And as a woman, I know that for situations like those, it's more hard on them. And not to mention, they have, they, like, say, they have their periods, and then they can also give birth. Like, do you think that's how they wanted to give birth? Probably not. But what I'm trying to say here is, don't just be a straight a-hole and say, well, that's just real world stuff. 'Cause what is that gonna do? Like, like, what you can do to cheer her up is, like, send her a check-in message. Be like, are you okay? Do you want to talk? Don't just say, well, that's real world stuff. And I understand that, you know, like, you can't just keep having, like, you can't let depression take over your life, but I'm saying, like, do you think that they would rather have a positive message and then have the depression go away faster, or just have someone saying, that's just real world life? And big thanks to her parents for being awesome parents and giving advice for other parents out there and other kids and adults to treat their kids with respect, respect their privacy, do all that stuff. It just breaks my heart to see stuff like this happening. Like, she's not, like, his daughter, she's not toxic. Like, she's not abusive or talks back. She treats people with respect. Like, if I had a daughter like that, I would, like, it would probably make me feel like I was the luckiest man on the planet. Especially to have kids like that. So we need to do better. Do better. And I clearly need to do better driving. But back to what I was saying. Treat people with respect as often as you can. You never know what they're going through. You know, it may seem like I'm not really, and I'm sure my parents will say the same, that I'm not, that I could definitely do better than what I'm doing. But what I'm trying to do is make others realize what they are doing before they make that mistake. Because like I was talking about earlier in the stream where, you know, where his daughter tried to end her own life. That's something that no kid should ever have to go through. And I can say it proudly because I went through it myself. And anyone who says in the chat the same stuff or similar stuff to what I heard is immediately getting reported. Because while yes, there may be stuff that I need to improve on, I do not want others making the same mistakes as me. So do better. And that's also another thing with social media, is that we're having all these kids focused on negativity, and you know, all they're watching now is, you know, TikTok, watching inappropriate stuff. And their parents aren't doing anything about that. That's another thing. Because, don't get me wrong, my parents helped me with some of this too, but, and then, before I get into what I was about to say, that I think school also has an impact on it, because you know, we're doing our homework, and then we go to bed, and then the first thing we see is on TikTok is like some inappropriate content or, you know, negative stuff. And don't get me wrong, I have some trouble with that too. Which is why I said I'm trying to make others realize and avoid this stuff before it gets bad. And don't get me wrong, it is already bad. And the biggest thing, and I'm pretty sure most of the men can agree with me on this, that society definitely puts more pressure on us men. Women women definitely have their struggles too, don't get me wrong. And I don't think that they should have to go through those hard times. And us men, you know, we're expected to, like, not show our emotions, and, we have to meet certain standards. But that's probably one of the biggest reasons why that men are committing suicide every day. Like, there's at least one person a day, like probably a man a day, committing suicide. Probably even more than that. And I understand that it's not entirely other people's faults and your own. Because I know that, because while our government is talking about, these antidepressants and all that, like, yeah, that's great and all, but what happens when they don't work? And, therapy, like, it can sometimes help, but what if that doesn't work? So acknowledge what other people are saying, and don't just go to straight negativity. Like say if I was, or the worst scenario, I should say, like, say if I was out, like if I had to go out to, let's say, my car in the school parking lot, and it takes me longer than usual. The teachers will think, "Oh, is he all right? Did he have a heart attack?" When in reality, I could have just been looking for something, or just, like, I appreciate that they would be concerned, but I could have just been taking extra time looking for something, or say if someone needed help, or a set of extra hands, and I'm helping them with that. Our society has become wrecked. Sure, technology probably plays a big role in it, but I just wanted to make this video to get those points across. And as for that social media dad and his daughter, hopefully they're doing well now. God bless them. And the rest of their family. But just wanted to make this video for that. And with that being said, guys, I am out of here. And remember what I said. Peace out.